So, me and my brother we were hanging out with our friend the other day, and he was grounded, which I know as a teenager, it sucks. He was grounded from his phone, which for us, that's like purgatory nowadays. It was like no TikTok, no Instagram, nothing. He started feeling, what's it called, emotions, right? He was sitting there, and he was like, is this what sadness feels like? Is my Wi-Fi disconnecting? So we were all sitting there, right? And I was like, what's something we can all listen to together? Because we don't want to just leave him out, right? And my brother hits me with this dumbass idea. I mean, the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Word for word, he goes, yo, what if there was a Where's Waldo audiobook? And I just looked at him like, that's not even a question. That's like asking if there was a Braille coloring book. Like, what? So just to be a dick because I'm his brother, I Googled it. And it's real. Yes. My mind was blown. I didn't talk for like a minute. And my mind was blown, like, you know when you figure something out that just doesn't make sense? Like when you figure out that Einstein married his cousin. Yes. The dude who figured out nuclear bombs, the guy who figured out the whole universe, couldn't figure out his Tinder settings. And the book is exactly what you pictured. Just some guy on audio just going, not Waldo, not Waldo, not Waldo, for like 10 minutes. And I'm dumb, but even I think that's pretty long, right? And in between, right, he'll say, wizard's wand, wizard's beard, right? He'll find the objects, but his voice never really changes, right? And then, all of a sudden, around the 8-minute mark, like a bidet shot off his ass, he goes, Waldo! And I know it sounds boring as hell, but in the moment, it was very hypnotic. It's like watching something you know you shouldn't be watching, but you just can't stop watching. Like watching a deaf guy laugh. You're like, this is weird, but also kind of beautiful. No? Oh, okay. Whoever made this book had to be on something. I mean, really, like this is psychological torture disguised as a children's book. This is what it's like if Sesame Street interrogated you about Waldo. Elmo would just be there, slamming his hand on the desk, and just be like, "Where's Waldo?" I'm really bad at impressions, sorry. And then Big Bird would just be in the corner, chain smoking, eyes are bloodshot. He'd be like, "Hey," like I said, I'm bad at impressions. And then Elmo would be like, "He hasn't slept in days." And then he'd whisper to me, he'd be like, we had to take out a Cookie Monster. He ate the evidence. Okay, no one's watched the show? Okay, I'm gonna kill myself. And then I imagined to myself, I was like, you know what? Imagine if you were a blind guy, and your friend was like, yo, they made a Where's Waldo as an audiobook. You'd be like, no fucking way. Wait, how? Because it's a fucking picture, bro. So he presses play and it's just, not Waldo, not Waldo, not Waldo. And behind every time he says not Waldo, you're just like, just maybe it's gonna be Waldo. Right? It never is, just maybe. And then I started to picture, imagine the dude who's never seen anything, right? Imagine when he's picturing this book from this audio. Because what he needs is not a narrator. No, he needs a psychic. The blind guy needs a psychic, some dude that goes, I'm sensing red stripes, a green hat, a faint smell of regret. Yes, that's Waldo. Okay, I'm terrible. Okay, and then I was thinking to myself, I was like, maybe what if God just got tired of hearing his prayers and was just like, he was just like, dear Lord, please show me Waldo. And God was finally like, fine, here's Waldo, now shut the fuck up. Sorry, God's probably mean, we don't know. And then the dude wakes up, right? Wakes up and goes, bro, I found Waldo. And then he's like, no you didn't, you just had a dream. Sponsored by Jesus. Thank you, that's my time.